Hey, hi guys, how are you? I hope you're all doing well. I am going to do a couple of videos. They're short, thank goodness. I know the last one I think I uploaded was like 2 hours. Most of that time, well, some of that time, I was flapping my gums. I had so much to say. I have done one other video that I have not uploaded yet because I need to go back and look. I think I might have forgot to share the screen during the second part of it, so I might have to go ahead and redo that one. I don't even know if you can hear it. I don't know what happened, but yeah. Other than that, today was like 91 here, and I'm a wimp when it comes to heat. I used to love the heat and the sun. I'd live in it. But now that I'm old, I just can't. It's miserable. It's like I can't get anything done. And especially when you only have a short time off, to do things. It's like, dude, I need a pillow. I need to hold on to something. But I don't want Sosie's hair to get on it. Hold on a sec. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. These are my new pillows. I love pillows, but I got I got some new pillows for when I set up my little office in the other room. I mean, it's like a little apartment in there. It's so big. The room I moved from, the bedroom. Um, so I'm gonna put, I'm setting it up for like a little office. It's gonna be cute. So I'm telling you, I'm getting really bored with her. I really am. And one second. Um, all right. So anyway, I have been kind of going over things today and preparing for my mediation tomorrow. Huh. This has been a long time coming. It's finally the last step, and I can move on after 29 years. So I'm nervous, and I just hope it all goes well. So, those of you who know the story, know the situation, if you could please say a prayer for me that whatever God's will is, that's what will happen. If it, you know, sometimes things aren't meant to work out the way we want them to. And I wish she would understand that. And especially when, you're putting yourself in these situations. So, enough of my flapping my gums. Let's start listening to her. Yikes. I don't even want to. Lord, give me the strength. This is so exhausting. Okay. All right. Oh, here we go.
It's approximately 6:30 in the morning on July 31st, 2022, and I wanted to relay that at least I had some conversation with someone, and she seemed to be very encouraging. She said she was going through the same thing about having a man force himself upon someone.
Oh my gosh.
So the father of this child,
Enough
all he
already.
wanted was
Goodness.
to enjoy himself,
Enough,
not thinking
Leticia.
about the repercussions of what was going to happen to me or to the child that I would carry if anything were to have happened, which it did. I knew to leave it to God because I knew that men are shady like that and they gaslight women. And I've been in that circumstance before. So I knew not to trust him fully. I think that it was, my way of
Desperation?
trying to be selfless in
Oh,
that time to
stop.
understand that
Stop. Okay, let's finish what she's saying. Stop it.
I didn't want to even file against him. And I even told him that after many weeks. And then I found out. So he had plenty.
Then you found out what? You didn't want to file against him, but he raped you. He traumatized you so bad. Oh, and then you found out you were pregnant. I see. You just didn't, I don't think you finished the sentence. But why would you not want to file against your rapist? Let's see what she has to say.
He had ample opportunity to own up to what he had done. He had ample opportunity to alter his frame of mind for what he had done and to be apologetic toward me.
So he had plenty of time, ample opportunity. Sorry, I'm hot, you guys. He had ample opportunity to see things in a completely different way than it happened in his mind and admit that it happened the way you said it happened when he saw it from a totally different perspective. He had ample opportunity to just forget how he saw things, admit he raped you, and just date you. What? Do you not see how crazy that sounds? That's not the way he saw it, obviously. And I honestly believe that's not how it happened. It's not how you said it happened. It's not.
Me, not realizing he placed me in danger
Uh,
throughout my entire pregnancy and placed me at a very high risk of self destruction and stress.
how? He was nowhere near you. He was nowhere near you. So, how did he cause all these things? Remember, we're in control of our own emotions, Leticia. You should know that because you're so hyper intelligent, right? We're the only ones that can control our own emotions.
Forcing me to engage with my family, and they're very toxic people, very abusive physically and psychologically, as well as emotionally draining. And
I see where you get it from.
I,
Actually, actually, I think they get it from you. I think it all stems from you. I think you're the abusive one.
I had gotten also messages from the YouTube and everything. They hide messages, just so you know. There are plenty of messages, even on my community posts, that I'm unable to delete.
You have to go in your held comments. Yeah, I mean, and depending on how you have it all set up when you go in each video, and or actually, I think it stays on all of them. Ooh, that breeze is coming in. Oh, come on. Thank you, God. I feel a little breeze. Just fill it, check off the right boxes. If you want everything held for review, if you want certain things held, certain held comments, like you're in control of that. So go back and figure it out.
Because they don't allow me to see them. So they don't notify me and I do believe it's part of the government that
Oh
tries to
my
smother me
gosh.
and tries to defile my character. When they try to state that I've been receiving things, somebody made a stupid comment 5 hours prior to when I'd seen it, and I wasn't notified of it, of course, that they were giving me $250 weekly through PayPal, which is absurd because I've not received anything whatsoever like that. If I would have had a weekly allotment of $250, I would have placed it toward having a home, having a place to stay. But I don't have that. people act like they can get away with lying to everyone, and it's not true. I put my proofs out there.
I have to admit, I mean, there are trolls on the internet, especially when you're someone with a personality like hers, that they'll troll you hard. I've been trolled, but I mean, so I can see that happening. I mean, she's probably being honest about that. I can see someone saying, "What are you talking about? I've been sending you $250 a week." I mean, it probably did happen. And you know what? Brush it off. Like, as long as somebody's not being crude to you, brush it off. Block them. But I think you like the negative attention, just like somebody else we know. Kind of, pretty much, you took over for this specific person.
Literally, we had been given. The last time I'd received a donation was approximately 2 months ago, because they made sure to stop all of that. They made sure to slander me and defile my character and stop people from allowing them to send me funds. So I've been going without uh, a lot of everything, from about 2 months ago. I received $100 payment from someone, and she even retracted that payment, and they want me. My PayPal is in the negative 100, because she stated that she was just helping me and wanted to help the baby. But then, of course, and I hate this phrasing, Indian gave it, Indian giving back, wanted it back. So I tried to explain to PayPal, I didn't ask for that. I didn't request it. So the fact that she's saying that it's a false transaction, look at the conversation she offered. She said that it was a willing gift. And I had explained to PayPal a couple of times that I, wasn't seeking it, and that it was an offering. And I shouldn't be reprimanded for something that someone else did out of their kindness of their heart. But these people aren't kind. So, and those donations that I received are people that were higher up that managed to help afford for me during the time that I was traveling around, knowing that I was so naive to what they were.
Oh, so the people they were higher ups. I thought you didn't like the higher ups. You like higher ups as long as you're benefiting from them. It sounds like, right? The higher ups, and but then she's going to have a complaint, of course, also about them.
were going to do to me, placing me in jail.
Oh my
And like I
gosh.
said, if they do it again, then it's my life is over. I can't
Oh,
handle it. It's the cruelest thing that you could do to an innocent victim. And
you're not innocent. If you were innocent, you wouldn't be trying to convince. And she says, I'm not trying to convince anybody of anything. Is that why every single day for 8 months now, you've been coming on your channel or Instagram saying you're a victim and this guy did this to you every single day? Every day, but you're not trying to convince anybody of anything. If you really weren't trying to convince anybody of anything, you may have mentioned it a couple times, and that's it. Moved about your life, dealt with things, figured out how you could have this baby. Maybe you could have spent, gone to therapy a couple times a week. Maybe you could have been looking for housing, got your name on a list. We know you don't like to do the footwork for anything, but you expect to have everything readily available for you when Leticia wants it or needs it. So, when you say you're not trying to convince people of anything, oh, but you are. Because then you get mad when people don't believe you. So, if if you didn't care and you weren't trying to convince people of things, then you wouldn't be bringing it up all the time, and you wouldn't get angry when they don't believe you.
and I will literally kill myself if I have
Oh
to be
my gosh.
incarcerated.
I'm going to commit suicide if I hear you say it one more time. Do you hear me? And it's all going to be your fault. Seriously, if I hear that come out of your mouth another time, it's caused me so much stress to hear that all the time. It's all going to be your fault, too. How it affects my kids, how it affects my friends, my family. It's all going to be your fault. I mean, I'm just kidding, by the way. I'm not going to do that.
Again, so because I've never done anything that wrong in my life to receive such horrific treatment like that. And so when I was discussing too about like my finances, I haven't received any donations. I haven't actually received the money back from trying to get the hotels that I was trying to get. I had received $500 from YouTube for making my videos. That's what
Uh
I made
huh.
last month. And
Mm-hmm.
I'd received it on the 21st of July.
Right.
And I used that money because I thought it was going to be there.
Think about this. It's the 31st today. 10 days. Plus, she gets money for disability.
For the hotels. Well,
Mm-hmm.
I did, and it said to book them it was going to be $0. So I called the hotels. They said they never received my, referrals or whatever they're called, the transaction. And I said, okay, fine. That's weird. Well, since it was $0, I didn't think anything of it. But then now they tried to charge, not tried to, they did charge me. I'm out.
Your reservation number? Like your referral? What are you talking about? Your reservation number? Then why would you keep trying to put it through? And yeah, it can take 7 to 10 days to get that money back in your account. So you know it's coming back. They're not going to keep it. Have you been on the phone with the bank? Have you called your bank? Because typically, what will happen, you can tell them, you have choices from fraudulent charge, or, they ask you if you actually gave this business your card number or whatever. And many times, if you don't make a habit of it, they will credit your account that amount of money, and you file your thing. And then the bank collects the money and it covers what they gave you. So, but you can't double dip. You won't get it from them to you and from the bank to you. The bank will just front you the money until the business puts it back in your account.
$150 for one hotel where I made 3 reservations that never came through. And they're
That's four
not
hundred and fifty
returning the money.
dollars.
It's been well over a week, and I've not received that $150, 160, and then also that $175 from that one hotel that I wasn't able to stay at because it smelled like cigarette smoke, Holiday Inn Express. So they gave me a penny back. That's all it says on my state.
So she said she went put it through 3 times. Was it $50? $50 3 times? Is that what she's saying? So maybe it's 150 and 175. So neither one of them gave you money back. Okay.
There is no money back. They have not returned the money that they've stolen. So, and then the same thing when I made a reservation through Priceline through the like a Quinta or something like.
Well, I'm thinking, what's the name of the hotel she was staying at that the cops had to bust in the door? Because you ain't getting that money back. I promise you that. They're not going to give you money back. And if you would expect any money back from that stunt you pulled, it ain't happening. It's not. You barricaded the door. You wouldn't get up and answer it, so they had to bust it down. That's on you. Or is that their fault too?
In North Little Rock, and I haven't received that $75 back. So here I was being patient under the presumption that it would end up being sent to my account. My account is negative 400 and something dollars now that I have. I had even thought that my account was fine, and now they're trying to publish 2 transactions from a gas station. So I'm going to be out, let's see, another $60 right there, just for having pulled out the money yesterday or the day prior, presuming that I was going to end up traveling outside of this area. So I have no money. I don't understand why people keep trying to sway others into believing that I am rich or that I am, faking anything. And it's just the government operatives that are out to destroy me and slander me. I understand that. It's very sad and disheartening, and I will pray for you because you're sick.
How does it feel to be slandered, Leticia? And nobody's trying to slander you, by the way. It's not the government. The hotels need to give you the money back. That has nothing to do with the government. You literally, I think, do have multiple personalities. Something is wrong, seriously wrong with you. I have never, I've never met you, but I've never seen somebody so nuts in my life. It's just like, it's jaw dropping, you guys, that this gal thinks. I can't imagine living inside her head. Yikes. In your head, in your head, zombie, zombie. She's a zombie. I think she thinks she is. Actually. No, actually, I think she thinks she's God. I do. Or a queen from the royal family. That's how she acts. Oh my god. Oh my gosh.
You're deranged individuals and you need psychological help, and you get off on people's pain and suffering, and
Oh
that's
yeah.
very
Yeah.
sad. I feel sorry for you. And if anybody wants to know more about my story, they know it's from YouTube. Love Notes for TLC.
Ugh.
I am not fucking with you people. You really need to get your act together. I really don't give a shit about you personally, since you don't give a shit about me personally. You don't care about my personal needs and how, being removed from my daughter's life for 6 years, you don't understand any of that. So I hope and pray that you all get what you deserve, because that's exactly what you will deserve, is nothing but punishment as well.
It's so funny you say that, Leticia, because what would you call what you're getting? What's the word you like to throw around all the time at people? Car- Karma? Is that what it is? Karma? Did I get it right? Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think that's the word. So, so, yeah. What is it that you think you're living right now? I think it's your karma. Oh, not Leticia. She doesn't have any bad karma coming her way. Yeah, this is your karma, girl. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Well, um, and I love you very much for trying to destroy me, because here I am with my smile still. And
And it's
I'll keep
fake
praying for the father of this child
as
as well,
and it's fake as fuck. Here I am with my smile still as you're bitching.
because he has no idea how much he has destroyed me and distorted me, and who he's truly fucked with. So today's July
So
31st, 2022. Leticia Collins Silva.
so
Have a great day, a great Sunday, everyone.
yeah, fuck you. Here's her Swisser Sweets.
It's later in the morning on July
Oh
31st,
jeez. What do
2022.
these people do? Right when they wake up, I gotta go live. I gotta make a video. Oh my gosh. Everybody wants to hear from me. Is that I mean, she thinks she's that important? Like, believe me, we could handle going a while without her uploading. But since she is uploading, we're like, why not? But wake up first. Like, go get some coffee. Oh, you don't like coffee because it's not healthy for you. Um, get some tea. Do something. Take a walk. All she does is sit in her car and bitch. Can you imagine what that car must smell like? Oh my gosh. Without her brushing her teeth for a week or more. I think it's been more, but how she uses diapers. I'm going to throw up. Uh, and then how she admits that she, you know, does the rubs one out. It's gross. Ew. Eh. Her dirty, crusty panties in there.
And everybody tried to talk shit about like me smoking weed during the pregnancy, all this other bullshit.
She
And
does this for shock
honestly,
factor.
I was exercising and doing my best. I had hope, I had optimism. Um, but now, what my child has gone through all the stress and through, you know, that suicide attempt last week,
So
he's
you could
listened
stay out of,
to
so you didn't have to
more.
go to court. You mean it wasn't a real suicide attempt? It was so you could get out of going to court. And you're worried about what your child's had to go through, everything that you've put your child through as you sit there and smoke a Swisser Sweet. Gross. You're gross.
You know, the way that you've treated him, like you treated him like he was a criminal just like me,
No.
because you didn't care that he was incarcerated with me.
Oh, shut
You didn't
up.
care that
Oh
he
my
was
God.
put under so much stress and the fact that my body wasn't absorbing the proper nutrients. And so I don't care anymore either. I realize that, you know, your display of inhumanity toward him is exactly what he's going to get the rest of his life because I spoke out against his military father.
No. Once he's ripped away from you, once he gets out of your satanic, evil, whatever you're residing in right now, once he's away from that, he's going to have the best chance at life and you're going to be alone again. You're going to be alone. All the things you want, you've had, and they're gone. So every time you try and you keep doing the same bullshit every day through every experience, you're going to come out with the same outcome alone because nobody wants to put up with it.
So, no,
So
I'm good. I'm good. I realize now that
I realize
eating
now.
McDonald's and being fat and disgusting and hiding from everyone is the best thing I can do to try to protect him. Because if you stand out in any way, that's when these predators come, these vultures, to pull you apart and see that you don't survive, see that you don't make it past, you don't succeed past a certain point. And that's fine with me. I really don't care. 8 months pregnant.
Leticia, what were you doing before you got pregnant? You were out meeting up with random guys, charging for cuddle sessions, getting naked for extra money. I think you were doing more, but whatever. It's my opinion. Um, Going to the gym, causing problems wherever you go, accusing this person and this person and this person, fighting with everybody. This is what you do. You were not happy before Jason came along. You weren't happy. You bitched then, and you're still bitching now.
That's your own karma. That's your own doing. That's, you know,
This is your karma. This is your own doing. And we're watching it unfold.
reaping what you sow. And the fact that I've been mistreated during this entire pregnancy
Oh,
says a
God.
lot about the
Oh.
humanity within the militia, the humanity within the government, and the lack thereof, actually. Um, that's why I like to be facetious. I like to joke around and be myself when I can, but I'm not myself anymore. I'm whatever they've deemed me to be, which is a nuisance, which is someone that has evaded their bond, that has evaded their, you know, hearing. And that
Yeah, because there's something called laws in this country, And when you don't follow them, you have repercussions. Do you think you should be void of any of those repercussions? You don't think you should have repercussions for breaking the law? You think you should get special treatment that you bitch that other people get? Hmm. So slandering somebody all over social media, accusing them of something completely horrific that you know isn't true, you should suffer no punishment for that, huh? You should just get away with it. Hmm.
That's not true whatsoever. Even my psychologist knows where I was, understands that during that I was in ICU. So how could I have managed to make it into court that day? I couldn't.
Yeah, because that's the way you planned it. Just like the way you planned to get pregnant from JW. You are calculating. You planned it that way to go to the mental hospital so you didn't have to go to court. Remember, you were terrified to go. You're gross. Get out there and take it like a woman. Go stand up. If you're so sure you have proof and you know he did this to you, why don't you want your day in court? That makes no sense. None whatsoever. That could be your time to stand up there and prove that you're telling the truth. But you keep evading it. You keep getting out of it. Why? Why don't you want to? Because you know you lied about him. And you know you're going to have to suffer the consequences.
And it's not my doing that I had to turn around and try to kill myself because I
Oh my
realized all the
gosh.
pain and suffering that you were inflicting upon this child anyway. Not
Us,
my fault
we,
whatsoever. So instead of just being chill and understanding that, there are states that understand and regulate medicinal marijuana for pregnant women, you guys have attacked me. You tried to slander.
is your state one of those? Is the state you reside in one of those states, Leticia? If not, it doesn't matter. You can't use that as an excuse. Move to another state, then. Oh, she just pisses me the hell off.
My character. You tried to defile me, everything. Um, but I'll show you what you are. This type of shit, eating McDonald's every day. I said bean burrito in the one video. What I meant was breakfast burritos. Fuck yeah. They're so fucking toxic. That's all the nutrients I'm going to allot this child because that's all you've allotted me is nothing but trash, nothing but homelessness, nothing worthwhile. Took me a few days to realize that. Took me a little bit to rationalize that I'm not wanted here. I'm not
How many
accepted
times have
here.
you said that? How many times have you said that in a 24-hour period? Okay, you get it. You're not wanted. Why do you keep saying it over and over? And you know that money you bought those meals with at McDonald's and Burger King and wherever else? You could have went and got something vegan. You used to show us all the time, I got this for $1. I got this for $2. Those meals are not cheap at McDonald's and Burger King. They're now up to like $11, $12. You could have got a salad. You could have got something. So why is it now you're saying I can only eat trash food? Why all of a sudden? In the video that she does showing her eating, she doesn't seem to be having a problem scarfing that shit down. I'm telling you. It's like she's shoveling it in. Jeez.
Here on this earth. And it would just probably be best if I did try to kill myself again
She
because
okay, that's
there
it.
is no other
Where's
way of
my where's my
salvaging any of
Tylenol?
this.
PM.
Not at all. I've gone so many days, so many nights alone, and I am not okay. I'm not a normal person. I need something or someone or some animal to comfort me. And I'm
You need no animal. That animal will end up in the freezer, in the sewer, in the bathtub. No, you do not need an animal, nor do you need a child. And what guy is going to want to be with you when you accuse every single one of violating you? This is what they see. Why in the hell would they ever want to take a chance on being with you? I wouldn't. If I was a dude and I saw you on a dating app, oh, and you were telling me about all of your history and all the people that violated you and this, I'd be like, well, good luck to you. God bless. See you around. Hell no. And then I'd block your ass. No way in hell. Mm-mm.
unable to access any comforts. This vehicle is one comfort, yes. Are you able to take it from me? No, you can't. I mean, legally, you can't. But then again, you go around that legal system constantly to harass me, and you're violating my constitutional rights. So I don't understand why you people are doing this. You're just going to fuck yourselves and your children and your grandchildren even worse. And it's not that I'm trying to curse anybody. Not at all. You're cursing yourselves. And that's actually pretty funny to me because I don't even have to open my mouth. I don't even have to say these things aloud.
Well, you sure do over and over and over again. How about you just zip it and let the chips fall where they may? Let everybody get their karma. Jeez Louise.
And you're already fucking yourselves over. The same thing with my family, the same thing with any of those friends that I used to have, right? No, they were never there for me. They never came to my aid when I needed it. They weren't there when I was having my suicidal ideation.
It was probably every fucking day. Maybe they had a life, Leticia. You do it every day on here. You were probably exhausting and draining. You scared all your friends off, I'm sure of it. And then you probably said, if you care about me, you'll come over here and stay with me and make sure I don't commit suicide. Oh, you're leaving? Oh, I'm killing myself. That's it. Where's my time? I mean, you want to control everybody. You're gonna end up alone forever. Or you might end up with somebody as crazy as you. And then we'll hear about you guys on the news somewhere that one of you guys killed the other one, and or maybe it's a double homicide or something. I don't know. But something's gonna happen. Something's gonna give.
No one is there. My dogs were there, and you stole my dogs, and you aren't even able to use that signature viably because you had me jacked up on so many medications. Yet I'm the one that's always being harassed because I'm in the right. That's what you don't understand. You're like, oh God, I can't believe some civilian could be in the right and we could be in the wrong for doing these deceptive and nefarious things. Yeah, you are in the wrong. And I'm just trying my best to keep it together. And I don't want to give birth to this child. I don't want him to touch this tainted earth or to breathe the toxic
Once he
air
gets away from
that
you,
is
he'll be
here.
fine.
um he is much better off just dying with me.
No.
I don't understand why.
Maybe you'll get lucky. I mean, you want to pass on so bad. Maybe, I mean, I hear a lot of times women, these women aren't wanting this, and it's really sad for those women who want to give birth to their baby and take their baby home and nurse them and love them, their bundle of joy. Maybe you will get what you want. Maybe by chance you might not make it through the birth, and then you'll have your wish, and your baby will be forever protected from you. That would be, I'm sure, your ideal situation.
Why people think that I care about them anymore than you've cared about me. Cared about me. I've been seeking some type of, you know, respectful, I don't know, I want to say barter, because I always use the word compensation, but I wish that there were some form of, of, uh,
Yeah, you're
some form
exhausting, right? Take
of,
a breath.
some way I could live. I can't live off of this. I can't live off.
Go get a tent. Take some of the money that your simp sends you and get a tent. Go to a campground. You could live there for a few days at least, a week. May pay as long as you're paying. Go live at a campsite. At least, I mean, you are pregnant, but I don't know. Get a mattress. You have a mattress. Pick up that mattress. Put it in the tent. There you go. It's not even like you're homeless. It's like you're camping. I'm thinking about that would be a pretty cool thing to do, but I have so much crap I wouldn't be able to bring anything. I don't know. Excuse me. I'm sorry guys. She's just so boring. But there's things you can do. You could work and make some money and then, you know, buy yourself a little RV you can live in or something. There's things you can do.
Of measly pennies that I'm, scrounging for dollars out of my fucking purse. I can't I can't live like this, you know? It's all right though. I
It's
know that I'm
I.
not worth it, although, I managed to catch you all in your lies and I managed to even video it and you guys don't like that. You're like, "Oh shit. She's right. These people that she's dealt with are incompetent. IQ level, look at emotional, stability." Hmm, yeah, in their daily lives because they don't brush their teeth, because they eat McDonald's on a daily basis.
Don't even talk about anybody else that doesn't brush their teeth, girl. Are you kidding me? Miss, I've gone a week and I haven't brushed my teeth. I've had the money to buy this crap food, but I can't go to the dollar store and buy a toothbrush. You're gross. Stop. Don't even talk about anybody else, nasty. Stop it.
No nutrition, no vitamins, and you're thinking that I was depleted. Excuse me, what? How many years? 2.5 years?
Do you know how many homeless people would give anything for just a thing of fries? They would give anything to have a drink or a hamburger, a hot one. You complain about everything. You're so disgusting. Hold on. I have to throw up real quick. Hold on a second. Ow! My leg hurts. She's killing me. Ow. 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 There was something I wanted to grab real quick. A little snack or something. Ooh, my skin's hot. Oh. No. If you guys have never tried these, they're so good. Mm. It's a product of Israel. They're peanut butter. They're just like little peanut butter Cheetos, kind of. See? They're so good. And what's crazy, I've been eating these for years. I watched one of her videos a while back, and she had a bag of them. I'm like, oh my gosh.
That I was so self-disciplined that I managed to get past a lot of these ailments. And then you wanted to make sure that you wanted to rip all that away by injecting me with whatever toxin this is. So, why do I have to live for something that I'm not going to have be a part of? That it makes no sense. Why would I work toward that? And I'm just thinking, I'm trying my best so he can go to CPS because I'm sure as fuck not going to fucking deal with your nonsense repercussions of, oh, they say you've got to, you got to go to jail. No.
Mhm. Remember how before she said nobody's going to have this baby? Nobody's going to get this baby. I'm not putting him up for adoption. He's not going in the foster care system. If I'm not keeping him, he's not going anywhere. He's dying. Now, she's trying to act like she has the control. She knows that baby's gone when he's born. So she's trying to make it sound like she's willingly now going to give it to CPS. You don't have a choice. You don't have a choice. Sorry. This is quit acting like you're in control because you're not.
Bitch. No,
You're not, bitch.
bitch. Fuck you. He fucking raped me. I didn't ask for that shit. We discussed in our text messages up and down. Are you sure I'm going to be okay? Are you all right? He was like, yeah. No, you're a fucking psychopath because that's how you lure little girls into your fucking den and then you just molest them and shit. You're a fucking pervert.
Are you kidding me? She just said that JW lures little girls into his den and molests them. More slander. I mean, right there. She should go to jail for it. She's still flapping her fucking big mouth. She doesn't shut up. Homegirl, you never shut up. Shut up. You talk too much. You never shut up.
You need to burn in hell. July 31st, 2022. Leticia Collins Servin. Stupid cunt.
It's so funny. She forgets what she's gonna do. She's like, do I want to flip him off? Do I want to just wave and smile and act all sweet and innocent? She's like, wait. Oh, she's such an idiot. She makes me sick. Oh my gosh, another one.
So what's your problem?
What's your
Is it
problem?
jealousy? Is it envy? Is it some type?
I'm so jealous of you. Fine, I'll admit it. Especially that wonky little lopsided titty you got going on right there. I'm so jealous, the titty. The titty. I'm jealous. That's it. I wish I could be you. I'm so depressed.
Of just sick, sadistic, psychopathic
Mm-hmm.
urge to want to destroy others?
Mm-hmm.
Is it that?
Mm-hmm.
Why do people lie? Why do I see videos of
Why do
my
you lie?
family and I, and it's conveying some type of sick psychosis where it's like, it's so backward, your mentality, not understanding. And I feel so sorry because your educational level must be at an all-time low.
Why are you watching them? I thought you don't care what other people think or say. Why are you watching them? And nothing's backwards about what people think or say. They're saying exactly what they're seeing on the video that you put up. So you can't complain about it. You put it out there.
It must be that.
Mm-hmm.
Because
Mm-hmm.
if you don't see the proof of the situations, I've shown documentation, I've shown paperwork, I can even pull up snippets of, screenshots of my business accounts and everything to prove I have no money. Why would I sit around in the same dress for a fucking week making videos?
Because you act like a child and you're being rebellious and you want to shock people. I mean, if it gets people to throw you a few $100s, mm-hmm, you would do it. Shut up.
in my goddamn car, random places, eating trash food now.
I thought you got
And
a
that is
bra
not
that
something that
fits.
I condoned at all when I was traveling for the last 2 years, 2.5. So the fact that my mental state is
I'm sorry, but again, wouldn't like her milk be starting to come in and her boobs be getting really big if she was? I don't know. Something's odd. Maybe she's not going to produce any, which is probably a good thing for the baby. But I don't know. Everyone's short on formula, so that's kind of scary.
waning, and they want to drive me insane by trying to have these slander videos, these comments that say, oh, well, she's on Instagram, she's blah, blah, blah. Half of that is correct. The other half is to where this woman, and I've blocked her numerous times, I've blocked these accounts prior, mind you. These are all just the same trolls, the same, like I said, government operatives, because there's no way that YouTube would allow that type of harassment and violation.
Do you know how many TOSs you break? Are you kidding? They allow you to get away with shit all the time. What are you talking about?
Go on for this long. So the fact that I spoke out against the military, spoke out against the government in the way that I was healing myself through holistic means and telling them, your pharmaceutical companies are what actually destroyed my life. If I could file lawsuits against everyone here in the United States about the Food and Drug Administration, about, the educational systems, about the medical systems and the psychiatric facilities where I was actually sexually abused by two of the orderlies.
Oh my
So
gosh. She's made it so she's been sexually abused by somebody in every job. Everyone that she's had encounters with, somebody has sexually abused her.
I'm not sure what to tell you. I really
Wow. Wow. I mean, what you got something going on. People can't refrain from touching you. What is your secret? Seriously, like I've never heard of such a thing. Men want you that bad? All of these men? Ugh. Mm-mm-mm.
don't. I keep track of everything. Everyone knows that. Even under these states of delirium due to the pharmaceuticals, they would prescribe me 90 10 milligram bars of Xanax monthly, and they thought that that was supposed to help
And you
heal
took
me
them.
instead of getting my daughter back into my life, where they understood that would have been the only therapy, the only
You still could have tried when you got off them, but you didn't.
type of action that would have benefited me in the long run. Instead, they wanted it to be very short term because they wanted me to kill myself. They knew I had suffered from suicidal ideation since I was 12. They wanted me to off myself. These people still want me to off myself, and that is actually my intention, because what's the point in staying here? My psychologist said, you shouldn't do that. You're worth, so much. Your story is worth so much. There's so many women that have gone through this. There's so many people that have been targeted by the government. They've been forced to have to deal with these things. And I tried to explain things through the electronics, through all these things, the funny
Hmm.
situations. I said, quit playing with me, quit toying with me. I already know about this stuff. And plus, they've made movies of this stuff that, conspiratory facts about that, but the documentation proves it, that you guys have been fucking with people, that there are actually experiments out there like the Tuskegee project and all of these other things. And, the submarine base that's in the middle of nowhere in what, Idaho, Iowa? I can't remember. I don't really care. You guys are crazy. You do crazy things.
That's what you and your doctor talk about. This is what her and Dr. Carol talk about. This kind of shit. Knowing how crazy she is already, how she's paranoid already. Then he puts more shit into her head like that.
Things. There's underground tunnels. There's all these,
There is.
hidden nonsense everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
All these secret codes. And because I pissed off the wrong person, you're trying to snuff me even fucking faster.
They don't care about you, Leticia. Nobody in the government, you're not that high up on their radar. They don't care about you. They would not even notice if you were gone tomorrow. Seriously. Like, why do you think you have so much power over the government? You're nuts.
Which is fine. No one gives a shit about this child. I don't give a shit about this child anymore. I stopped
You never
caring
did.
halfway through the
You
pregnancy
never
because there
did.
was no response from the father. There was absolutely no.
You still could have been a decent person and loved that child and taken care of that child and not abuse him. So you're dependent on a man to be happy. You're not so independent, strong, and intelligent, are you? You're dependent on a man for happiness. That's all you've been talking about since I've watched you. Stop focusing on that and focus on yourself. It's never going to happen when you try to force it.
No willingness for him to partake in this pregnancy. So this child means nothing to him and will never mean anything to him because that's just it. Men don't have that understanding. You've got to refrain from doing everything. You've got to hold off. You've got to waste 9 months of your fucking life
That's the way God
producing a
made
healthy
us.
child
Yep.
for someone else to rip away from you. And it's
Which you also had control over. And you know it. If you wouldn't have behaved the way you did this entire time you were pregnant, you might not be facing that. But you are because of your own actions. You're what?
it's none of my business, right? Especially because they rip our children away anyway to put them in, drafts and things like that. And it causes them to have all these mental problems when they come back. They're
No, no, not. It's we're in the year 2022, girl. Where's your head at? They don't rip them away. People enlist by choice.
not even the same person because they've been under so much trauma and stress all at once. They'd never seen anything like it before and seen people ripped apart right in front of them.
You're so disgusting. Well, hey, why don't you go in the military? You want a military man so bad, you could go in and get your own benefits. You oh wait, no, you never passed the psychological test. Never mind. Sorry, my bad.
And I get that. I understand that. People think that I can't empathize. I fucking do. I know. I've seen things that I shouldn't have seen and wish I had done things that I had not done,
Like
or hadn't done things that I'd
like
done.
put puppies in freezers,
So
yeah.
at some point, I just figure you're just going to get your fucking karma. I don't understand why you keep harassing me. Why? What's the point? Like, I'm so much calmer than most people. That's why I
What?
capture these moments.
What? Wait, what? You're calmer than most people? Oh my gosh. What? Seriously, I'm. This is scary. She's scary. Like, she should not be roaming the streets. She should not at all. This, she's scary.
Because it's like you're not really going to phase me. You understand that, right? I wanted to die since before you because of my brother and my father and my
Okay.
mother
Uh huh.
and allowing it to happen, all the
Hmm.
sexual abuse. I've
To your
been checked
sister.
out for
Hmm.
years, but I was just playing the game like everyone said because they said some people gave me some hope. Some people gave me some optimism, but I tell everyone, and I want to coin this phrase, cynically optimistic. I've
Oh,
always been
goodness,
cynically
right.
optimistic at this point because
Oh, you haven't even said that in town now, and I bet you Dr. Carol said it. So now you're saying it because you put that man up on a pedestal. You think he's the smartest thing on earth. So you probably were talking a conversation with him, and he used that phrase, and so now Leticia is saying it to sound smart. Now we know because we heard Dr. Carroll speak, and he does say some things that are kind of like out there, but I could see him using that phrase. That's where she gets all these big words. Not because she's intelligent. She's just she's just repeating what she hears from her psychologist. Oh
I was
my
like,
gosh.
why would I not realize that the world is shit around me and I'm trying to struggle through to make something more positive out of this, and I can't seem to make any goddamn lemonade to save my fucking life with all the lemons you keep shoving down my fucking throat. So
Wow, where'd
I
that come
feel
from?
like people don't understand me. I feel
Nope.
like I'm talking nonsense sometimes because people don't understand. They're not giving me back the things that are obviously unlawful. Like you unlawfully stole my child as well. And I try to explain to people, whoa, where'd that signature come from? Hold on, there was
No, the child is with her father, being taken care of because you were incapable.
no notary for anything involved. Hold on. What's going downtown, buddy? My mother was involved in all of that. Hold on. Have you known that she has gone into my doctor's visits with me and manipulated the situations to convey a portion of me that doesn't exist because she wanted to make sure that none of her secrets got out there? Yeah. Same thing with the government.
Oh
Hmm.
my! So
That is
everybody.
so odd.
Oh my gosh! You figured it out, investigator Leticia. Leticia. Ooh, she got it. She did it. She did it. She did it. Oh my gosh. I feel like I'm in episodes of Blue's Clues. Seriously. Let's see. Where could the clue be? Oh, Leticia's got it. Her mom caused all of this stuff with their psychologist so that um, she would seem crazy. So nobody would believe what she says about her mom. Oh, and the government does it too. There's another clue. What? You're nuts, girl. Oh my gosh.
Why do I get these random shots all the fucking time? Why do I get all this nonsense happening to me? Is it because I was just.
It's called karma. You know the word well. You use it quite often. You throw it around with a big smile on your face. Karma. That's the word of the day. Leticia's getting her karma. Say it. Leticia is getting her karma.
Not care? I just didn't care? Like I knew you were doing it. I just didn't care. Why would I speak up until there was another soul involved? You know? And I'm thinking, and my daughters as well.
Oh, she thought about that. hmm See, she catches herself because she knows what she's saying is bullshit. So she has to backtrack. Oh, I only spoke up because now there's another life involved. Oh, but wait, there already was a life involved, but I didn't speak up then. So I got to excuse why I didn't speak up then. Oh, it's because all the medications I was on. Oh, did they put you on medications right away? Did they put you on medications before you got pregnant? When did they put you on medications? How long were you off medications before you were with your ex husband? Like, you had plenty of time to speak up. So it's funny how she catches herself right here. Oh, and my daughter, too. Yeah, there was my daughter, too.
But nobody wants to understand any of
Mm-hmm.
that, so fuck it. My kids don't mean shit to you. I don't mean shit to you. Fuck it. Why do I care? Why do I sit there and bother to question what you're doing to the citizens here when in actuality you don't care? So it's not none of my business. None of my business. You guys toy with whomever you want to toy with, and I just say I'll pray for you.
Okay, that's good. Leave
Today
it at
is
that.
July 31st, 2022. Leticia Collins Servin. I hope everyone's having a blessed fucking Sunday because honestly, we're all fucking doomed. We're all fucked in some way or another.
You're
Everything's been
such a
tracked and traced,
ray of
and
sunshine.
throughout the generations as well. We're all cursed. We're all cursed to have to walk this earth. It's all toxic and tainted. It's hilarious when you think that you're better than everyone else and trying to
Like
manipulate
you.
their.
You who says, "Oh, I'm calmer than everybody else," or most people. I'm so intelligent. I'm so much smarter than everybody else. Okay.
Their reality. That's why I capture everything. Are you insane? You need some psychological help. And maybe some fucking timeouts with some fucking padded walls. And you're
That's a good suggestion. That would be a perfect place for you to stay for a while. That would be good. I think that would help you.
hands tied to the bed. Karma.
Well, I can't wait until hopefully we see that happen to her. Here's her little thing where she's showing somebody, these are the people who, you know, oh God, it's on her PayPal, send her money, whatever, whatever. Okay, and then she wanted to show that, I mean, it doesn't show that she sent that back to somebody. I mean, maybe that's what that arrow was for, but whatever. Okay, here's the hotel, motel, Holiday Inn shit. 117 right there, the 50, 53, 53, 53. But she said she didn't have any money after that, right? She started out with 555. Down here, she said, remember? She said, so here's 200 and something. So that shows she still would have money, right?
Today is July 31st, 2022. I have been eating nothing but trash food, so I don't feel the best. My face is starting to break out with like pimples and things like that.
Where?
I'm having heartburn and upset stomach and diarrhea and constipation all at once. So all of the irritability is coming from the fact that I'm eating trash food. I mean, fast food.
You were this way even when you were eating vegan. So quit blaming it on that, Leticia. Oh, Leticia has to have her vegan diet, right? Leticia has to have her special bougie food. She deserves to eat the best food that's out there, the most nutritious. She deserves that. How dare you guys not be sending her all the money she needs for that? You still were a bitch then. You still complained. You still threatened suicide. There's nothing different.
Right now, I had it from 3 different locations, and I realized like midway through this pregnancy that it didn't matter what I did, but I tried to sustain myself for my own sake so that I knew, like, for my mental health, I prefer the vegan diet, and I don't have nearly as much swelling and things like that. And I was being active, and I was trying to get better, trying to work on just overall well-being, mentally, physically, all of it. Um, I don't feel good. I've
What's
got a
new?
lot of calories. I make sure to stuff myself as much as I can because I don't love myself anymore.
Uh,
For a while there, I had a false sense of confidence, but then I was raped and I realized that, that's stupid. It's stupid for anyone to try to live above their means like that. In God we trust. It's on the back of that car. So, if only I trusted in so many too, and I trusted in God. And where did that lead me? Nowhere but terrible places. Um, I I've never really felt this detached, this lonely, this isolated from people. There was usually someone I would reach out to or someone I would attempt to be around. And then when my ex husband had left, at least I had my poodles. and I have no one. And I had a family member message me so that I could come and stay around their area. And I figured, why not? Um, I don't care about myself anymore. I don't care about the outcome of this pregnancy. I don't care about what the father had done or any of that. He'll get his karma. You don't do that to people while they're asleep. You don't touch their bodies when they're sleeping. Um, you don't violate them and force them into to offering something they wouldn't have offered otherwise. Um, I, I'm grateful that all of this has happened. I'm extremely grateful because I know now not to seek assistance through the authorities. I know now not to reach out in any way to seek guidance from those that are in the government or those that are being paid to be evil. And that's not, they don't get paid to care. They're not in the humanities for other people and compassion. They're in the humanities for their own selfish reasons and getting paid. So I ended up finding this dress for $3 at one of the Walmarts, and it's hasn't been washed, but at least it's clean. Whatever. And I bought a
Hold
bra for
on.
$3 that I managed to find, and a pair of panties
Okay.
for
Okay.
$2.50, and then a pair of shorts were
Okay. Let's get past this.
$3. She adjusted the price. I just and then I went and showered at a gym that was outside of Hot Springs because I know that I'm a target whenever I'm in Hot Springs. I know that, officers don't file against one another. And that's why I was being pinpointed as the issue, even though I was telling the truth and trying to get them to understand from a victim's perspective, an innocent party, that's not right and that's very corrupt, and maybe they should start making changes in their systems, and also maybe some psychiatric um, requirements for those people with like the authority to harm others and physically assault them. So I'm not feeling the greatest. I wish I were dead. I tried to do some stretching. I tried to get the swelling down in my feet, but since I've been eating nothing but trash food and nobody wants me or this baby, and this has been going on since the beginning of the pregnancy. I'm not trying to seek pity. I'm not trying to seek any type of, I'm not trying to give it as a sob story. It just is what it is. There was no father during the entire pregnancy. That that just clearly means that the father didn't want it, and it clearly means
Okay.
that I was in the wrong for not aborting it when I should have. Um, because all it is bringing me more and more, not only physical pain, but emotional pain and psychological pain from having to deal with it, because I don't believe in raising children without, out of
Then you should
wedlock.
have went.
It's not something I'm going to do.
Then you should have went and
So
got the plan B.
regardless of what anybody thinks, I'll still have it, still give it its name, but I'm not going to raise it. I'm going to make proper, you know, and they know what I'm going to do. They already know, because they read my thoughts in that way to know they're a few steps ahead of me, and or so they think. And
They
so
are.
yeah, I'm just
No.
going to leave it where it all began, right?
When she says that, um, when she says that, you know what she means? I'm just going to leave it all where it began. She's going to leave it on the doorstep of JW's. I guarantee you. That's what she's going to do. You wait. Um, that's what she means.
Right. So I hope everybody's having a wonderful day. It's Sunday. I don't feel good. I don't want to be around anybody, and if it comes down to it, I got shit so I could light myself on fire. I'm not even fucking around with that shit. I'm not fucking with you people anymore. You guys are really fucked up. And the way that you've been harassing me and violating my privacy and violating my body for all these years, you'll just get your karma. Everything comes around. You reap what you sow. And if not you, then those that you love most and hold dearest. So, and that's sad, because I don't mean to threaten in that way. It's not threatening, it's you cursed yourselves by doing this to someone like me. So, and I did brush and floss my teeth, but do I feel better?
Oh, you
Not
did?
necessarily.
How? I thought you didn't have any money for a toothbrush.
It's the trash food and everything, and the lack of, resources. And then people were talking about how they gave me a list. I'm not going to go down your bullshit lists and go to your shitty ass fucking facilities for all these dope addict women with their little crack ass babies and shit. That's not suitable for someone like me. I am not a drug addict. I smoke.
See? People have given her numbers, names of places, and numbers. They've done the work to look for her, and she doesn't want to do it. She's not as bad off as one of those people. Well, then I guess they need it more, don't they? They need treatment and everything. Because once they get everything set up and get off of the drugs and everything like that, in that way, they probably would do something with their lives. My brother did, but you're just an ungrateful little entitled bitch. And good, you deserve to be sitting exactly where you are. You're going to judge these other people. You have got to be one of the most judgmental people, Miss Catholic. You have got to be one of the most judgmental people that I've seen. And you're in no place to judge anybody. You disgusting, rotten. You're rotting from the inside out, girl. Ugh.
Weed, and that's it, and that's all I've ever done.
You're addicted.
And if you don't hold me in a higher regard, then
Nope, we don't. And you're addicted. You can't function without it. You throw temper tantrums and threaten to kill yourself and threaten to harm others and your baby and this and that and this and that. You're psychotic. You offered to sell your body for some weed. But these people are worse than you, right? Shut up, trash. You disgusting trash bitch. Sorry, guys.
And fuck it, I would rather die, and that's how it goes. And that's why it hurts me just to eat this fast food too. But fuck it, I'm displaying exactly what I see here. If I eat that shit, maybe I'll get some help. If I go along with the motions, maybe I'll get some help. Fuck it, you people are fucking worthless, especially the South here in Arkansas. And I dare you to come fucking near me, bitch. I dare you. July 31st, 2022, Leticia Collins Servin.
Oh, you're so. Oh, you're so grown up. You're such a grown up. Look at you. Well, you're a big girl now.
It's evening on July 31st, 2022. I tried to take a nap for a couple hours. It was really hot, so I just woke up really sweaty. And, I wanted to relay why I had thought that way. I've always thought that it's cruel to raise a child on on its own without another parent. And I just don't see why I should have to force a child to live through that. No.
I can't. I can't listen to her any longer tonight. I made it through as much as I could. So I'm getting burned out on her. I honestly, it's the same thing every day. It's everybody else's fault. She's a victim. She's not going to do anything to better her life. Now she's eating fast food, and that's everybody else's fault. I'm bored of this girl. So I just wish this baby would be born and ripped away from her, and then. So I honestly don't think, you guys. I don't think I'm going to be uh, doing videos as much of her. She exhausts me. She really does. And just hearing her negative outlook on everything in life, it gets to you. So, I mean, I would say even for those of you who have been following this, maybe take a break from it too if it's affecting you like it affects me. It can't be good for us to just take this in all the time. And it's a lot of time to sit and listen to her just go on and on and on and ugh. At first it was interesting. At first I wanted to see what she was about. We know now. She's not going to say anything that we don't know about unless she decides to up the ante so she can get more people to pay attention to her. I don't know, but I can't. I have my mediation tomorrow. I got to get my things together. I got to get a good night's sleep and wish me luck. God bless you guys. Have a good night. Bye.